Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Sports Talk. I'm the Williamsport Sun-Gazette sports editor John Girardi alongside Chris Massey and our special guest for this episode, Heburn Lycoming manager Marc Hess. Marc, thanks for being on the show this week.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
Let's get right into it. I mean, you guys, you won the first District 12 title for Heburn Lycoming since 1977. You go out this past week, you win the Section 3 title for the first time in league history. What's this run meant for you guys?
Oh, like I said before, it's definitely going to be very memorable. These kids are having a great time. Got to hang out in some hotel rooms, do all that kind of stuff. But, just to have their name on a banner, that's a big deal around here. Mm-hmm. The last banner, like you said, is 1977. So they're all excited. After the whole thing's done, their names get embroidered on the banners that we've won, and it's something that they're going to always be remembered by for sure.
Is that something that do the kids grasp what they're doing right now today? Yeah, I think it's hard for kids this young to really understand the significance of it. Do you feel like it's kind of seeped in that they realize they're doing something pretty unique right now?
I think a little bit. I think it was after the district championship game with John, I said to him that, the kids didn't even know where we were going next. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, they didn't know, is it over, is it what? Because we just never been in that situation. So after sectionals, we had a good talk with them on the field and explained to them that, they're now, I guess you can call it the Elite Eight. They're one of the best 8 teams now in the state of Pennsylvania. So it's a pretty big deal. I think they understand some of it. They're definitely more and more, I think, as the community keeps reaching out to the kids and a lot of the support that we're getting, I think that's they're starting to understand that they're doing something special.
Mm-hmm. This team, there's a little makeup. You have Heburn Lycoming kids, you also have some Montgomery kids. Yep. It seems like they both kind of gelled and have worked really well right from that get-go.
Yeah. So for the last few years, we've interleagued with Montgomery at a couple different levels, age groups and stuff like that. And these kids, they know each other. Some of these kids play travel ball. They play against each other all the time. And, with the 2 small leagues, it's the only way we could actually put teams together. Mm-hmm. So we basically went ahead and we put a 12-year-old team together with the 2 teams. And then we put a 12-year-old or 11-year-old team as well with Montgomery. And they finished district runner-ups at this year as well. Mm-hmm. To Keystone. But definitely they gel together. They're just, they're 12-year-old kids. They're having a blast together, that's for sure.
You guys, obviously it takes a team effort to get to this point, and I think it was Sunday when Briar Persing was in Kansas City for the home run derby. You guys go out and play a great game without him. Did that kind of drive home what this team's all about, missing one of your premier players and really not missing a beat and having other guys keep coming up big?
Yeah. So that was one of the first things that we explained to the kids after that game was, we just went out and put up 12 runs in 4 innings against, a district champion Berwick team that was, pretty good. They just beat Tri-Valley the day before, and we knew we were going to be in a battle with them. And of course, with Briar not being there, that takes a big bat out of your lineup, takes a key spot in the field because he wouldn't have been pitching that day out of the lineup, and the kids come out and just performed really well, had a great day, and of course, we made sure to let them know that, they did that all without Briar, and now guess how good of a team we could be when Briar's back in our lineup. If we turn around and continue to do that every game, it'd be, I tell them we could be unstoppable, that's for sure.
Yep. Talking about your guys' offense, because it seems, I talked to you about this before, and it seems 1 through 9 in the lineup you can hit, and even when you bring, reserves in, they're able to produce those runs and hits.
Yeah. The good thing is you got to remember, I understand, like I told you, it's 2 small leagues that got put together, mm-hmm. Basically 2 teams in each league. We picked these kids out of only 4 total teams, so we're still very small, but when you do that, we got lucky enough that, like you said, we have 9 kids in the starting lineup that, it might not be the same 9 all the time either, and it hasn't been all the same 9 because the 3 kids that are on the reserve list, every time we bring them in, they of course do something that just shows us why they should be in the starting 9. So, when we put those reserves in, it's not like, oh gosh, we're gonna have a bad inning here with the 3 reserves in or whatever. Just the last game, you guys know that I know Jensen came in and had a big hit. And the reserve row, we played a key spot in that game as well. So.
You've won, some games via blowout, but to have a game that was 1-0 the other night, and to have the game at Volunteer Stadium against Wall that was close throughout, do you find out a lot about your team in those games too? Having their backs against the wall and seeing them come through in those big moments, and does that help them that much more now moving on?
Absolutely. Me and the coaches, Coach Fred and Coach Tom, we've talked about it. To be honest with you, that's kind of why, we knew Tri-Valley was a very good team. And, mm-hmm. We could have loved to see Berwick again because at that point we know they would have had no pitching, but it doesn't make us any better. Yeah. You know what I mean? Exactly. So we knew coming in there, it was going to be a good Tri-Valley team. And I can honestly tell you, I don't think I've seen a little leader throw that hard. I mean, this lefty was bringing it. I think somebody's saying 72, 73, and you know, I can tell you right now, I believe it. You know what I mean? Because it was coming, and you know, it was good. You know, we had a real tough battle early on with Jersey Shore. You know, they're a scrappy ball team. With the wall teams, they're always scrappy. You know, so I think it's really definitely helped us to have the close games, because you know, now the kids, I'm not gonna lie, when we do get a big lead, they're having a little bit more fun and a lot more relaxed in the dugout. But you know, the other day, that 1-0 game, I mean, I don't know if you guys even, you know, it was an hour and 4 minutes.
That's crazy.
An hour and 4 minutes. We started early at 5:25, and at 6:29 the game was over. And it was like, you know, people were like joking. They were like, "Hey man, we came all the way up to watch you guys. Drove an hour and a half, it was, you know, for an hour and 5 minute game."
Fast.
So it was definitely, you know, something different, you know. But it was, hey, we walked out of there with a win, so I'll take it. Yeah, absolutely.
You're having fun when you're winning.
Absolutely. And it kind of gave us, you know, I mean, I knew in about the second, third inning, I thought, oh my gosh, this could end up being a really just a 1-0 ball game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just the way both pitchers were pitching, I thought, you know, this could hold up. So,
you know, what are your expectations, I guess? I mean, you know, you don't really know anything about these teams in the state tournament yet, but what are you kind of expecting here coming into it?
To be honest with you, I really don't know. Like I think I've explained to you before, John, you know, in 1990, I went there and we lost our first game. We lost to Elwood City our first game, and then we fought our way back through the loser bracket and played Shippensburg and got beaten in the championship. And then everybody knows what Shippensburg did that year. And you know, I try to explain to the kids, we might go there and lose our first 2 games. But guess what? We accomplished so much just even to get to that point. We might go there and win our first 4 games and win the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know. I mean, I do believe we got a team that deserves to be there. And I hope we go there and perform well. I hope the kids, you know, I mean, they're excited. They're definitely excited. But, you know, until you know, I mean, everybody, oh, yeah, you can look them up on Facebook. You can look them up on, you know, Game Changer. You can do all that stuff. But until you really see the team, you have no clue. And at the end of the day, we all have to remember, I mean, they are 12-year-old kids. So that 12-year-old kid might not show up the way he did the day before. You know what I mean? So that's the big thing is, you know, somebody was talking to me even about Breyer's performance the other day. You know, Friday night, he threw 50 pitches, got through an inning and 2/3. Turned around, what did we just play? Monday night, 67 pitches, all 6 innings. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, it just, you know, in a 48-hour, you know, 72-hour span, you know, he's a 12-year-old kid. And it's like, you know, I mean, that, you know, that pitching performance was, you know, phenomenal. So, but, yeah.
I guess piggybacking off what John says, yeah, I've said at the high school level a lot to players and coaches moving on into the state tournament. You don't know a lot about these teams, but do you just tell the kids focus on yourself, focus what you can control, because take the mindset that if we do what we're supposed to do, if we play to our ability, we've got a chance against anybody. Do you kind of take that mentality?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you know, we've discussed before. 1 through 12, we're okay. We believe in these kids, and you know, I'll put them up against the best 8 in the state. I mean, that's what we're going to do, and we'll see what happens. I hope we perform very well. You know, you just don't know until you get there, but we'll definitely see, and we'll find out starting, you know, this weekend.
Well, Mark, you know, thanks again for being on the show this week, and
absolutely,
you know, good luck at the state tournament. We wish you guys, you know, we love writing stories, so the longer you guys stay in it, the more we get to write.
Absolutely. No, the kids, I can tell you now, the kids definitely are gonna enjoy it, because as soon as you guys start putting pictures in the paper, oh man, these kids, I don't even know what it is, Snapchat, all. I mean, they're all writing stuff back and forth. Oh, I got my picture, and I got my picture. So that's
why I just with them behind me, I'm wishing I was a 12-year-old kid again, getting to have these opportunities. So you know, hopefully they're just kind of enjoying the moment, you know, playing hard, but enjoying it too, and realizing it's a pretty awesome, you know, opportunity that they get to have right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They're excited, that's for sure.
Yep, so well deserved.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week on the show.
Thanks.